Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So that was so nice just to chant Hari Bol. It's chanting, praising the names of Hari. So when we chant like that, actually what happens is that any of the impurities in our hearts, lust, anger, greed, anything which is negative, completely gets washed away. So is it not a good idea to chant? How often should we chant? The question is, how often should we chant? 24 hours a day. So we try to do that. We don't always succeed because sometimes we have to eat and so on. But it's
to the turban that she is wearing. So Sanjeev, you may have a hard time getting it back off her. Okay, talking about West Cork, we actually were here in West Cork about 40 years ago or so, and sitting with the dignitaries, rightly so, rightly situated, is His Grace Preetu Prabhu, who was one of the very first devotees here in Ireland and got the whole movement developing and going here. So a big thanks to Preetu Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So, Saint Finbar, he was born 1500 years ago. And if I was trying to create an indirect connection between Saint Finbar and the Rathayatra festival, now I'll give you a very direct connection. And that is the gentleman you see sitting to the left of the deities there. His name, he was born 130 years ago, in 1896. I noticed the statues outside, they were both installed in 1986. So basically, whatever, 100 odd years difference. So Srila Prabhupada, he appeared in this world 130 years ago. And at the ripe old age of 70, how many people in the audience are 70 or older? And, you know, don't be shy. 3, 2. Okay, we only have one person who's 70 or older. I'm feeling older myself now. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada, at the ripe old age of 70, when Manu finished chanting there, you may have noticed, I offered him my hand to see if he wanted help getting up from the cross-legged position. The reason I was doing that was because if I sit cross-legged for more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I need help to get up. And I'm not 70 yet. So when you reach the age of 70, most people, they've retired from work, maybe they bring their dog for a walk each day, or maybe they go for a game of golf or something like that. Srila Prabhupada decided at the age of 70, having been born and lived in India his entire life, he decided at that age to get on a boat, a cargo boat. It wasn't even a passenger boat, it was a cargo boat. And he took a journey that lasted 6 weeks to get from India to North America. On that boat on the way over, he had 2 heart attacks, but survived. And he came and arrived in America with the equivalent of $6. He had one contact, one Indian family who sort of, were able to put him up for a short period of time. But other than that, he had absolutely nothing. And he only came to the West for one reason, to give us the culture of what we call Krishna consciousness. By the way, just for those in the room who don't know, the word Krishna means the most beautiful, all-attractive person. The most beautiful, all-attractive person. So whether like me, you come from a Christian background, or many in the room who come from a Hindu background, or if you come from a Muslim background, or a Jewish background, or whatever it might be, referring to the Supreme Person as the most beautiful and the all-attractive is universal. It's not that I, coming from a Catholic background, think that the Supreme Person is ugly and unattractive. That would be crazy. So that's what the name Krishna means, the most beautiful, all-attractive person. And Srila Prabhupada, he came simply to offer us that information about the Supreme Person and how to reconnect our spiritual connection with the Supreme Person like that. And actually, the reality is that if it wasn't for Srila Prabhupada, none of us would be here today. So, actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. You would be here today, but you wouldn't be here attending a Rathayatra festival today. Okay, and another personality, just to give you a little context to the festival, another personality that we should recognize is a great king from ancient, what is now modern-day India, from ancient India, and his name was King Indrajumna. And King Indrajumna, he wanted to have his own deities in his home. Of course, as a king, he had a big palace, but he wanted his own deities. So he asked a very famous carver, architect. He was known as the architect of the demigods. He asked this carver to carve these deities for him. And Vishwakarma, that was his name, he agreed. But he said he had one condition, one condition. And the king said, yes, what is the condition? And he said, you cannot disturb me. While I'm doing this carving, my mind has to be 100% focused and meditating on this particular form of the Supreme Person. So you cannot disturb me. So the carver went into a room with the wood to carve the deities from. The door was locked, and the king and his wife and his family and everybody else, they were waiting. And they were waiting what they thought was patiently for 3 weeks. And the carver, they could still hear him, chopping and whatever he was doing in the room. And just like children at Christmas, how many of you have children in the room? Wow, the future of Ireland is very bleak. Nobody put their hand up. So who owns all these children? Where did they come from? Anyway, just like children at Christmas, they get really eager. And they want to come downstairs. They don't want to go to sleep, whatever. And they wake up early. They want to go downstairs and see their toys. So the king and his queen, they were just getting more and more anxious to see what was going on in this room. And they couldn't hold themselves back. So they burst in. And as soon as they burst in, Vishwakarma put his tools down and he said, okay, I am finished. And he walked out. And that is why it appears that these particular forms of Krishna, these particular forms, Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra, they look unfinished, right? They kind of look like they're unfinished. They have no arms, they have no legs, and they kind of look like children's dolls kind of thing. But because both the king's desire for these deities was so pure, and also Vishwakarma, when he was carving them, his meditation was so pure, that the Lord descended anyway and took home in these deities, and therefore they are no different than some of the other externally more beautiful deities that we may see. And there's an interesting philosophical point, and again, because we're in Cork and we come from a Christian background, you may know the story from the Old Testament when Moses saw the burning bush. And when he saw the burning bush, what struck him as unusual was the bush wasn't burning and disintegrating into ash. It was burning, but it was also remaining. And he was really surprised by this. So he went over closer to it. And then he heard an unembodied voice, the voice of God basically, speak to him. So we shouldn't limit the Supreme Person by our kind of limitations that we actually have in life. It doesn't matter. The Supreme Person can appear in wood, they can appear in marble, stone, and more importantly, as Manu was talking about, the Supreme Person can appear in sound. Sound is very interesting. We have 5 senses, and there are 5 material elements. And each of the senses is connected to one of the material elements. So we can smell earth. Here in Cork, in April time, when they break the soil and winter's gone, you can lift up the clump of earth and you can smell it. You can smell the earth. So we smell the earth, water. We taste water, just as Deirdre's about to taste some water there. If you go to the mountains, the McGillicuddy Reefs, of course that's crossing the border into Kerry, I think. But anyway, you go to the mountains and you drink fresh water coming from a mountain stream, then you can really taste the water. So we smell the earth, we taste the water, earth, water, fire. Fire, we can see through fire. Without fire, ultimately without the sun, we would not be able to see, even if our eyes are perfect. So earth, water, fire, air. We feel the air, the wind blowing on our skin, we can feel it. Each of these material senses and the material elements, as you progress through them, they become more and more subtle. So they go from the gross earth, and gradually they become more subtle. So the 5th one, earth, water, fire, air, ether, space. So the space of this room, I can hear the noise down the background. They can probably hear my voice echoing in the hall. So space or ether is connected to sound vibration. And it's the most subtle of the gross material elements. And the understanding is that when we chant, when we sing like that, it reaches out into the ether, into space like that, and it's the closest connection that we have to the metaphysical or the spiritual. And that's why mantra meditation or sound vibration meditation, chanting and singing, is considered to be the best form of yoga, the best form of reconnecting with the Supreme Person. So just to explain why we focus primarily on mantra meditation. So, King Indrujumna, he burst in, the car was stopped, that's why the deity, but we shouldn't limit like that. Yeah, we should make those limitations. So, I wanted to mention about Gugambara when I was there. This is a true story. This again was connected to, we used to have a place called Glengarriff, which is a little further west. It's Glengarriff's in Cork though, it's right on the Kerry-Cork border. And we had a place, so I was travelling there with 2 or 3 other devotees about, I guess about 40 years ago, and we stopped at Gugambara. It's a very beautiful place, Gugambara. We stopped there, and what did we do? We had something to eat. I think we had a little sleep. And then we chanted. We actually chanted together. And my understanding is that Gugambara is also the first place that Saint Finbar located himself in. So again, a kind of connection between the two traditions. So that was just a little overview of the festival today. What I want to do now is introduce our first cultural performance on stage. And for this, I have to go to my notes. I hope they're ready. Yeah, I should have said that into the microphone. I hope they're ready. Okay, so our first performance today is a Kathak dance. And you can see the ladies coming on stage now. This is also known as Krishna Kathak dancing. And again, most of the Indian classical dances, whether it's Odissi, Kathak, or Bharatanatyam, they're all done as a glorification to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this dance will be no different. And I just want to let you know that and I have it somewhere. Yes, the choreographer today is, and I have to put on my glasses for this. I still try to pretend to myself that my eyesight is okay, you know. It's not deteriorating, you know. That my knees are still really strong, you know. That I'm trying to preach to myself that I'm still 20 years old. But the good news is, another name for Krishna, sorry ladies, we'll be there in a second, another name for Krishna, or the Supreme Person, is Nava Yovana. Nava Yovana. And Nava Yovana means eternally youthful. The Supreme Person is eternally youthful. And here's the good news. We are exactly the same. We are eternally youthful. From the spiritual point of view. Unfortunately, these bodies aren't. They keep getting older day by day. But the person inside is eternally youthful. Okay, so, back on with my glasses. We have now, the choreographer is Mansi, I do believe. So Mansi's the choreographer. She is also one of the dancers. Mansi, Nomi, Marie, and Gagana. So, we hope you enjoy this Kathak dance. Let's have a big warm Rathayatra Cork 2024 welcome to our Kathak dancers. Hey!
Ooh.
Yes, so a big thanks to Nancy, Naomi, Marie and Gagana. Thank you very much. That dance, by the way, is depicting the famous, historic, joyous dance that Krishna had with his, what we describe as his best devotees, the gopis of Vrindavan. In fact, one time Krishna said to them, particularly to Srimati Radharani, he said, "Na parayaham," and that's Sanskrit language, and the translation is, "I cannot repay you. It is impossible for me to repay you." And it's interesting because when we talk about the Supreme Person, or when we colloquially use the word God, we understand that that person is all-powerful, supreme, etc., etc. But there is one thing that we can conquer God with, or the Supreme Person with. There is one thing that we can conquer, and that is love, true love. And the gopis' love and Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna was so complete and so absolute that they completely conquered the Supreme Person, to the point where Krishna says, "I cannot repay you." Okay, so I was also thinking to mention that another name for Krishna, another name for the Supreme Person is Govinda. Govinda. And Govinda means the protector of the cows and the giver of pleasure to the senses. So that's my way of introducing that soon there will be a vegetarian feast for everybody, a free vegetarian feast for everybody in the hall. Because it's a Krishna feast, a Govinda feast, and that's why it's vegetarian, because Krishna is the protector of the cows and the giver of pleasure to the senses. In fact, I heard recently that we, and particularly the scientific community, but on our behalf supposedly, so if you like, we, the scientific community, have been torturing and killing animals for over 100 years. And they are doing it in the pursuit of answers to scientific questions. But so far, those animals that they've been torturing have not given any answers. So I'm beginning to think that they don't have the answers. And maybe they should torture somebody else. Okay, fantastic. Listen, our next personality to come on stage is a young lady. I think we'll have lots of ladies on stage today. Unless we have any male dancers in the room. So we have a young lady coming up. She's not going to dance though. She's going to do something very beautiful. Her name, by the way, is Raiha Kajap. And Raiha is going to recite, chant some beautiful Krishna slokas. Oh, look at her, she's tiny. Big warm round of applause for Raiha Kajap.
स्वल्पश्लोकानि उच्चारयामि। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः। श्री भगवानुवाच अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्। येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ता यजन्ते श्रद्धया कर्मबन्धनैः संन्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा विमुक्तो माम् उपैष्यसि समोऽहं सर्वभूतेषु न मे द्वेषोऽस्ति न प्रियः ये भजन्ति तु मां भक्त्या मयि ते तेषु चाप्यहम् अपि चेत् सुदुराचारो भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधु एव समन्तव्यः सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वच्छान्तिं निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति मां हि पार्थव्यपाश्रित्य येऽपि स्युः पापयोनयः स्त्रियो वैश्यास्तथा शूद्रः स्तेऽपि यान्ति परां गतिं किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणः पुण्या भक्ता राजर्षयस्तथा अनित्यमसुखं लोकम् इमं प्राप्य भजस्व मां मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मध्याजी मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि युक्त्वैवम् आत्मानं मत्परायणः धन्यवादः पुनर्दर्शनाय
Big round for Raiha. Wow. Takes a lot of guts, I think, for a 6-year-old to come up on stage in front of a big old crowd like you. So well done to Raya. Thank you very much. Actually, on that point of guts, if you like, you know, the material world is kind of like a scary place, isn't it? I was talking to somebody just at the beginning of the procession who is a counsellor, and they say that, and they work for the HSE here in Cork, and they told me that the HSE would like them to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, because there are so many people waiting for counselling and waiting for help. So yeah, material world is kind of a scary place, but we can be protected from that fear and take shelter. And the whole idea is that, one, we understand who we are, that we're eternal spiritual beings, we're not these temporary bodies that will soon be deserting us. According to the Bhagavad Gita, they're described as fallible soldiers. So no matter how much you may want the body to continue forever, it doesn't, it comes to an end. But if we identify on the spiritual platform and connect on the spiritual platform, that can actually relieve us from so many anxieties and so many fears that exist in the world. Our next performance is a children's drama, Children Again. And this drama is very much depicting that point about how to take shelter and how to receive protection from the Supreme Personality. So, this children's drama is called the Draupadi Vastraharam. And for those who are not familiar with that term, this is when some naughty people were trying to take Draupadi. Draupadi is a wonderful devotee of Lord Krishna, by the way. And they were trying to take Draupadi's sari off. They were trying to take her sari off and, you know, disrobe her. And of course, that's a very horrible thing to actually do to a lady. So that's what they were trying to do. And Draupadi had nobody to rely on except Krishna. And Krishna came to her rescue. So that dramatic performance now is going to be shown to us by two young ladies waiting in the wings. So I want you to give them a nice big warm welcome to Satyabhama and Krishna Leela.
Draupadi Vastraharan from Mahabharata. The feud between Pandavas and Kauravas led to a devious dice game. Yudhishthira was addicted to gambling, and Duryodhana took advantage of his weakness by inviting him and his brothers for a game of dice. Duryodhana's uncle Shakuni was playing for him. He was known to be an uncanny dicer. Yudhishthira, on the other hand, was inexperienced at it. Kauravas were known for their deceitful nature. Their game was rigged from the beginning. It resulted in Yudhishthira losing his kingdom, wealth, his brothers, their dignity and status. He was offered to wager his wife at last and get everything back in case he won. Yudhishthira lost once again. Duryodhana was rejoicing. Draupadi is now our slave. Go and bring her. As Draupadi refused to come, the cruel Dushasana was sent to bring her to the court. He broke open the doors, took her by the hair and dragged her through the corridors of the palace to the court. Draupadi, covered in bloodstains, was humiliated in front of everyone at court. Elders, sages, great acharyas, and warriors were present there. Her 5 husbands couldn't help her. They were ashamed to even look at her. No one could change what was happening. Duryodhana offensively asked her to sit on his lap. Then he commanded Dushasana, "Disrobe the woman, even her clothes belongs to us now." Dushasana was untying her sari. Draupadi couldn't hold it anymore, and she surrendered herself to Govinda. Suddenly, her sari became endless. Dushasana gave up on undoing it. Everyone was witnessing a miracle. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda couldn't leave his devotee in a plight. He was one prayer away, waiting for Draupadi to stop counting on herself and completely surrender to him. Sarva dharman parityajya, mamekam sharanam vraja, aham tvam sarva papebhyo, mokshayashyami ma shucham. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear.
Wow, well done to Satyabhama and Krishna Leela, Devi Dasis. Fantastic. I'm just being told, by the way, that our cooks cooked for 100,000 people. So we want to make sure that everyone stays for the prasadam or the vegetarian feast. I'm told it'll be here at 3:30. It's on the way. It'll be here at 3:30. And you'll each be expected to eat at least 200 plates each, okay? Okay, by the way, I just met an atheist backstage. So I shot them, no. So I just met an atheist backstage and they said to me, "You are wrong, Pragosh. You don't know what you're talking about. There is no such thing as a supreme personality of Godhead. That person just does not exist. Or at the very least, there is somebody greater than them." And I said, "Really? Who's that? Who's greater than the supreme personality of Godhead?" So they said to me, they put me a question to me, and I don't know the answer. So I'm putting that question to all of you in the hope that you can give me the answer, okay? And you've got like about 5 minutes or 10 minutes after these ladies have finished their next dance. So the question is, what is greater than God? And worse than the devil? So what is greater than God, worse than the devil? Dead people eat it, and if you eat it, you will die. So what's greater than God, worse than the devil? Dead people eat it, and if you eat it, you will die. There's your question. You have to answer it for me, okay? In the meantime, while you're meditating on that, let me get my paper. We now have, I think this is our last dance of the afternoon. And again, it's a dance related to Krishna's Ras Leela. I'm told, it's a mesmerizing dance, choreographed by the very talented Dia Sakar. I think that's just been confirmed that Dia Sakar is very talented. And this performance will transport you to the sacred land of Mathura, Vrindavan, where the divine dance of Lord Krishna and the gopis comes to life, symbolizing the profound themes of divine love and devotion. So please join the Cork gopis. We have Dia, Guna, Leela, Poonam, Rashi, Rohini, Snehal, Shrujani, and Karunima as they bring this timeless tale to the stage with grace and energy. Let's give them a warm Cork Rathayatra 2024 welcome! Haribo! Fantastic, dear and ladies, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. I think in performance parlance we say you brought the house down. Well done. Okay, does anybody have an answer to my question? Ah.
Nothing.
There's a clever lad. Did you Google it? Did you Google it? No, you didn't Google it. Okay. You see, Preacher Babu here? He has your prize. Well done. The answer to the question was nothing. Nothing's greater than God. Nothing's worse than the devil. Dead people eat nothing, and if we eat nothing, we will die. Okay, well done. What's your name?
Dash.
Dash. You sure it's not dot dash? Or dash dot? No? Just Dash. Okay, thank you, Dash. Dash got the question right. You know, when I was Dash's age, I would never have got that question right. And the main reason I would not have got that question right is I was quite confused as a kid. I was kind of interested in, you know, metaphysical stuff, if you like. And one day I asked my dad, I said, "Who created us, Dad?" And he said, "Well, God did. God created Adam and Eve, and then we came from Adam and Eve." And I thought, oh, okay, sounds reasonable. And I think a few days later, I asked my mum, "Where did we come from, Mum? Who created us?" And she said, "Oh, we came from apes. There was a big bang and, you know, primordial soup, and then the, you know, single-cell amoebas grew, and then they turned into, what do you call it, what do we call them, reptiles, and the reptiles turned into birds, and the birds turned into..." Anyway, she said we came from apes, and that really confused me, because my father had said something different. So then I went back to my father, and I said, "I came from apes, but Mum said I came from apes. I'm all confused." To me, I was speaking about my side of the family, my mother was speaking about her side of the family. Okay, so now we have our main dramatic performance of the afternoon. Actually, just before I introduce them, I want to say one other thing. It's 5 minutes to the vegetarians. And the other thing I want to say, at the beginning, there were two people of Amiamba and Ameka that's still in the room. from Belfast to Cork for the Rathayatra. This time in Belfast. So you are all invited up to Belfast. How many people have never been to Belfast? Wow, this is your you're all welcome to come. Oh, here we go. Here is our main dramatic performance of the afternoon. Many of these personalities have travelled up from Dublin. And here we go. This is called, John, I don't know who John is, but this is called John's Journey from Earth to Vaikuntha via the nether regions, otherwise known as hell. So this is John's journey from Earth to Vaikuntha, and it's a compelling drama featuring Abhishek, Tanuj, Chaitanya, Tamana, Sukatiya Chuta Prabhu, Ashish, Gira, Sankit, Kushi and Krishni. So please now witness John's transformative journey through the realms, exploring the trials of hell and the serenity of Vaikuntha. For the Dublin players, please give a big warm Cork 2024 Rathayatra welcome, Key!
Once upon a time, there was a young man named John Kumar who went to see his girlfriend on Valentine's Day. The devotees are to perform a fictional drama to depict the series of events he faces in the near future. Scene 1. John Kumar going to meet his girlfriend on Valentine's Day. John Kumar on the phone with his friend.
Hello.
Yeah, hi bro, what's up?
Yeah, hi bro. I see so many couples around me. Is there something special today?
Yeah bro, it's 14th February, Valentine's Day.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day. Why didn't you inform me before? It was so hard for me, but somehow I managed to get a girlfriend. Now I will have to buy her a gift also.
Listen, actually I'm with my girlfriend right now, so I call you later.
John Kumar wondering what to gift his girlfriend. He checks his wallet and finds that there is very little money in it. John looks around and finds a flower shop and walks towards the shopkeeper.
Bro, I want to have something special for my girlfriend. Can you show me the most beautiful bouquet you have?
You also have a girlfriend? Yeah, sure. I have a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Just for 50 bucks.
Oh, 50 euros? That's way too expensive. Do you have something cheaper?
Cheaper? Okay. There's this smaller one for 20 bucks.
It is still quite expensive. What do you have the cheapest?
Cheapest? Do you really want to buy for your girlfriend? Anyways, here's a flower for 5. Take it and get out from here.
Thank you, bro. You are the savior. Thank goodness, I finally managed to find something. Even though it's just a withered flower, but it doesn't matter. It is the thought that counts. Yes.
John rings his girlfriend Karen Kumari to ask where she is.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah, hi, sweetheart.
John. Did you forget what's today?
No, how can I forget? Oh, okay. She hung up on me. Seems like she's very upset. No worries. I will make it up to her with this beautiful flower.
John goes to meet his girlfriend Karen Kumari.
Hi, baby. Why you said I forgot? I forget Valentine's Day. It's our special day, no?
Where were you, John?
I was out searching for the best gift for you.
So, what did you get for me?
Guess.
Is it an expensive dress?
No, something even more precious.
So is it a Gucci bag?
No, even more precious.
Let me think. Then it has to be a diamond ring, right?
Okay, close your eyes for that. Ta-da!
So, all you got me is this flower? You're too frugal, John. You know what? I don't want your flower. I break up with you and never show me your face ever again. Huh?
I got such a lovely flower for her, but she is unable to understand my lovely feelings. She is only looking at the price. She is so greedy.
John wants to throw away the flower but realizes he has spent 5 euros on it. He looks around and sees a Krishna temple and decides to offer the flower to Krishna. John finds himself devastated after the heartbreak. He turns towards alcohol for solace and soon starts engaging in sexual activities.
Bro, it took me so long to get a girlfriend, and after all the things I went through to impress her, she just left me, bro. She just left me.
These girls, John, they pretend to love you, but all they want is expensive gifts. But don't worry, you will find someone better. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Try this. This will take you to paradise, John. Trust me.
Oh, what is this?
Hi, baby. Why are you crying? Okay, I'm coming. Sorry, John, I need to leave.
Wait, no, bro, where are you going? At last, you are only there for me.
John starts heavily relying on drinking, and due to addiction, he passes away.
Chitragut, where are you? John Kumar's time on earth is up. Please bring him to me.
As you say, my master. Jamdutas, please bring John Kumar from earth.
Oh, wait, what is happening? Where am I? Oh, who are you guys? Where are you guys?
Scene 2. John has arrived in hell.
Oh, who are you guys?
You keep quiet. Please check his book of karma.
My lord, as I can see here, John has been engaged in sinful activities like meditating, drinking, and smoking.
You have spent your whole life doing bad things like drinking, smoking, and meat eating. as you have done a lot of sins, son, looks like you are going to be in hell for a long time. Chitragupta, again, any good deed or any service to the Lord?
He has once accidentally offered a flower to Krishna.
Yes, I remember. I did something like this, yes.
You keep quiet. I see. Since you have done one good deed in your life, you will be granted one day in heaven. So, John, what would you like to live first? One day in heaven or spend years in hell?
What will I get in heaven, by the way?
John Kumar, you will get to see beautiful palaces, apsaras, somras, wish-fulfilling desire trees, devtas, gandharvas, and many more.
Okay, then I have decided. I want to go to heaven first.
Okay, Chitragupta, make arrangements for sending him to heaven for a day. But remember to bring him back to me tomorrow.
Tell me, John Kumar, why did you choose to go to heaven?
Actually, I heard you saying somras. I can't live without drinking. I need to complete my drinking also, which I left before dying.
Scene 3. John heaven.
Wow, what a view! Look at the hills, look at the gardens. Oh my god, upstairs.
John is amused by Saras and starts dancing with them.
Narayan, Narayan. Come here, son. Oh, what happened? Why everything stopped? Huh? Who are you? Oh, at least let me in here for a day, no?
Do you remember what got you here?
Actually, I remember Chitragupta saying that I accidentally offered a flower to Krishna. That got me here.
And how much time?
Oh, actually, just for a day.
Narayan, Narayan. Just by offering one flower you got here for a day, just imagine if you offered flowers throughout 24 hours, you will reach Golok.
Yeah, you are right, Sage. Why didn't I think of that before? If it was so easy to please Krishna, why didn't I find anyone sharing this secret before?
What do you mean nobody told you? Krishna sent one of his soldiers, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, to preach the process of bhakti on earth. And all the fortunate souls in his contact are doing bhakti and going back to Godhead.
Really? When was that?
It was in 1970s.
Oh no, I missed the opportunity. What do I do now?
Narayan, Narayan. Don't worry, my son. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayakshati. If you offer the flowers with devotion, the Lord will accept it. Bhakti is available to everyone. Prabhupada has opened ISKCON centers for all you people on the globe so that you can take advantage of Narayan, Narayan.
Yes, now I know what to do.
John requests a basket of flowers from the desert tree and starts offering it to Lord Krishna.
happened, Chitragupta? Why are you so worried?
My lord, do you remember John Kumar from earth who chose to go to heaven first? All his sins are dramatically reducing, almost to nil, and his good deeds are increasing.
Is it? But how it has happened?
Yes, my lord, he keeps offering flower to Krishna.
Oh, he keeps offering flower to Krishna. Did he meet Narad Muni there by any chance?
Yes, my lord, he met Narad Muni in heaven.
This Narad Muni will close our shop one day.
Oh my master, but how is it possible that by offering a flower to Lord, all his sins starts disappearing?
Let me tell you something today. Even if you offer a leaf, flower, fruit, or water to Krishna with love and devotion, Krishna will accept it. And when Krishna accepts you, who can harm you? Now John doesn't have to see our faces ever again.
I am still confused, my lord, but how association of Sage Narad for only few minutes, how his sins are reduced to nil?
Yes, you know why? Scripture says, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Kai, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoy. One can attain highest perfection of life by association of devotees. So even for having an association of pure devotees like Sage Narad, for a fraction of second, one can be a pure devotee. That's what scripture says. Hari Bol.
Back to heaven.
Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha.
Oh dear John, come with me. Oh, are you taking me back to hell? Is my 24 hours are over already?
No, John. We are going to meet Krishna. No more hell for you.
My dear son, how did you reach here?
Hey Prabhu, hey Harinam, Krishna, Jagannath, Premanandi. What just happened? I was such a fool for so many lifetimes turning my face against you. But my beautiful Lord, just one flower tattoo accidentally offered to you, which brought me here. So my dear friends, don't be a fool and start offering fool to Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Fantastic. Thought that was very entertaining. And I'm going to call them up actually, one by one. We're going to call, who's first here? Abhishek. Otherwise known as John Kumar. So Kieran, who was with us earlier, the ultimate in social and diverse integration. We have John Kumar. Okay, so that's Ashish. Tanuj. Well done, Tanuj. And Chaitanya. Tamana. Well done. Sugati Achyuta. Ashish. Giridhar.
Narayan, Narayan.
Sanket. Kushi. Oh, Krishna maybe. And Krishni. And please take a bow for the audience. Take a bow. Well done. Well, there's a lot to unpack there. I think for the men in the room, or the boys in the room, be careful not to get a girlfriend who turns her nose up to €50 worth of flowers. And to the girls in the room, be careful to get involved with boys who are not prepared to pay €50 on flowers for you. And by the way, Ashish and Sugati, you need to be careful. Ashish and Sugati were... Sugati was the one coming on pointing to you in the black and gold clothing, and he was Yamaraj, and his right-hand man was Chitragupta. So I'll just say to Ashish and to Sugati, be careful you don't get typecast. You were very good in those roles. But actually the message of John just accidentally offering a flower to Krishna and getting so much benefit from it is a message for all of us that, you know, we should offer as many flowers as possible and everything else that we can possibly offer to Krishna, not accidentally, but purposely. And the unlimited benefit, the spiritual benefit we get then is just incredible. But the message is just of the drama, because sometimes people, they think that, oh, God is very cruel. Why would he send people to hell? But actually, God doesn't send anybody to hell. The principle is that we have free will. Without free will, you cannot love somebody. And the whole relationship between us as living beings and the Supreme Person is a loving relationship based on devotion, etc. But you cannot have that unless you have free will. So therefore, we make choices in life. So John made some choices that were outlined there: intoxication, meat eating, etc. And whatever we do in this world, good, bad, or neutral, whatever we do, there is an equal and opposite reaction for it. But it's our choice. It's not that somebody is imposing that on us. As was explained in the drama, what Krishna wants is us to develop that loving relationship that is just pure bliss. But if we choose not to do that, then we do find ourselves in awkward situations. So the message really just is that we should focus on who we are as eternal spiritual beings and not on our temporary material situation. And I'll finish with this. It's a little analogy. It's kind of like you go and you rent yourself a little bedsit or a little flat, and you're just renting it, and there is a landlord that owns it. And then you win some money, or you inherit some money, and you decide that you're going to put a new kitchen in the bedsit, you're going to put a new bathroom in, you're going to redecorate it, and you're going to spend tens of thousands of pounds doing up your bedsit. Your parents or your friends will tell you, you're crazy. Why would you waste 10, 20,000 pounds? You don't own this property. This property is owned by somebody else. Wait until you own your property, and then you can invest all that money into it, because it will be yours. So that is the very same situation we find ourselves in. We're currently living in a bedsit. The bedsit is this material body that you see with legs, arms, head, etc. That is our bedsit. We shouldn't bother investing so much of our time and resources into a temporary situation that we will have to leave very soon. Much better is to invest all our time and resources in who we actually are, the eternal spiritual being. And by the way, we use the word eternal all the time. If you look up eternal in the Oxford English Dictionary, it will say without beginning and without end. Sometimes we think that it just means without end, but it also means without beginning. We have been eternally existing, and we will eternally exist. So this temporary situation we find ourselves in really doesn't merit a second thought other than doing whatever we can to serve the Supreme Person. Okay, fantastic. You will see that a lot of activity over that side. That's because the prasadam has arrived. But for our special guests, Laura and Pritu, please stay seated. We will bring you a plate. But anyway, we're going to go on now. We are getting close to our final rip-roaring kirtan. But just before the final rip-roaring kirtan, we have one final dance. And it's the Das Avatar Abhinaya. And we are presenting a captivating Bharatnatyam. Bharatnatyam is probably the purest of all the dance forms, actually. So the Bharatnatyam performance, this was choreographed by Guru Dr. Mahana Vasisht. And this dance beautifully depicts the 10 avatars of Vishnu, including Lord Krishna, each embodying a divine intervention to restore cosmic order. Wow. Watch as Megana, Parimala, Prashanti, Gomati, Bhavana, Nia, Parigna, Dash, and Vivin bring these sacred incarnations to life. So here we are with the Das Avatar Abhinaya. Let's hear it for the Dashavatan Abhinaya. Well done.
So Vishnu took 10 incarnations, which are known as the Dasha or the 10 avatarams, and I'm going to call out the names, and the students will step forward to show the avatara. The first avatara was that of Matsya, fish. Do namaskaram. Yeah, and then we have the tortoise, Kurma avatara, and then the Varaha Swami, the wild boar, Narasimha, the lion man, Vamana, the dwarf, Parashurama, the saint, Rama, the noble king, Krishna, the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, and then we have Buddha, and finally Kalki. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you all very much indeed. Wonderful performance. Okay, so. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. We particularly like Vamana Dev, the dwarf incarnation. So, we are now coming to our last presentation here on stage, which is the final rip-roaring kirtan. So we're going to ask the different devotees, led again by man, to come on stage and start kirtan. I just want to say a few thank yous to everybody. I first want to thank, on behalf of ISKCON Ireland, Rathayatra Festival, Cork City Council, represented again here today by the Lord Mayor. So thank you all very much from Cork for all your help. I'd like to thank our local organising team here in Cork. I was told just to say that it was the Durga Puja team that essentially put together the Rathayatra. But I know at least three of those team members, so I will mention them by name. I'll mention Dia, I'll mention Rohini, and I will mention Vishvam Rita Prabhu. So big thanks to them too. Thank you very much. Am I seeing the kirtaneers coming on stage? Where are the kirtaneers, please? One of the challenges we have at our festivals is, once the prasadam or the vegetarian meal appears, everybody disappears. So everybody's literally in this room now taking a nice plate of prasadam. But still, we're going to get the kirtan on stage. If there's anything that can attract people more than the prasadam or the vegetarian feast, if there's anything that can do that, it's kirtan. So we're going to get you on stage, gentlemen, and we will get you started. I've mentioned a few times, but I'll mention again, next Saturday we have the Rathayatra in Belfast, and then next Sunday we have Rathayatra in Dublin. We hope we get the same weather that we got here in Cork today. We'll be keeping our fingers crossed, but you're all very, very welcome to come, because hail, rain or shine, the Rathayatra will go on. They are looking like they are getting closer to being ready. Okay. So, may I ask you a question? Did the first Rathayatra in Cork meet your expectations? Yay, Haribol! Great. We're very happy that it did. I'm looking at the plates of prasadam and I'm seeing that they are actually being eaten, so it does seem like it was edible. So, hopefully I'll get to taste it a little bit later myself. Fantastic, that's fantastic too. So what more to do other than have our final kirtan? You're all very welcome to come on the stage and participate directly in this kirtan. You're also welcome to mention again to offer an accidental flower to Krishna, or ideally not accidentally, deliberately, and not just one, but many more besides. And if one person does that, we will consider our festival today in Cork a complete grand success, if even just one person was to do that. But of course, there's a lot more besides. We've been hearing the holy name, we've been honouring Krishna Prasad, and we've been associating together and discussing the pastimes of Lord Jagannath and Lord Krishna. So from our perspective, it was a grand success. And we look forward to repeating it again next year here in Cork. Even bigger and better, if that is possible to achieve. So are we ready, Abhirai Prabhu? You're good to go? Yeah. Too many Abhis. Okay. Anyway, we're good to go with the kirtan. I was going to say then give a big round of applause, but that would mean that everybody in the prasadam room would have to come in. But let's see if you can make up for the sparsity of numbers. Listen, thank you all very much again. Look forward to seeing you next year. Look forward to seeing you throughout the year in various guises along the way. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay well, and anybody you meet, as Srila Prabhupada told us, anybody you meet, please tell them about Krishna, the most beautiful, all-attractive person. Thank you very much. Abhirai, whichever one it is, please take it away. Hare Krishna, glories to Prabhupada, Jai.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna. So next Sunday, 4th of August, we have the same Rathayatra in Dublin. So we request all of you, especially living in Cork, you please come and be a part of it and support us like you did today. Thank you so much for coming.
I should probably go find my dad.
Also, on 3rd of August, that is Saturday, there's Rathayatra in Belfast as well. So please join Belfast and yeah. So now we have short Narasimha. Hare Krishna. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Só para sticky. Control esa. Jacket pa iya. मेरी गाड़ी 200 400 तो चलते हैं। मेरी चप्पल उठा के ले गया कोई।
कितने बजे जाएंगे हम? हाँ मुझे पता है, आपने 9 बजे बोला था।
छोड़ देंगे लोग ये।
नहीं 9 बजे लेके नहीं जाना, 9 बजे घर
छोड़ देंगे, मेरी गाड़ी बहुत तेज भागती है।
पर आपको क्या लग रहा है
जो गाड़ी में जाने वाले।
पर आपको क्या लग रहा है कितने बजे तक जाएंगे हम?
2.5 घंटे पहुँचेंगे।
यहाँ से कितने बजे जाएंगे? और 1 घंटा लगेगा हमें ऐसे निकलने में। क्यों अभी आपको और क्या करना है?
प्रसाद पहले मुझे देख ले बस।
तो चलो।
मेरा पैर से अब ये लाइव नहीं है। पानी आपका प्रभु है, पानी ले आओ।